All right, I have my client supine on the table and we've located a tender point. So I'm going to begin the step-by-step process of positional release. What is your pain level here, 1 to 10?
It's like an 8.
8. So I've located the tender point. I've gotten a pain number from my client. And I'm going to try and find a position that it's maybe a 2, a 1, or a 0 would be great. And this is not rehearsed, friends. Right now, I'm only holding the spot with my middle finger and waiting to find a position of comfort in which the tender point collapses. What's your pain here?
Probably 3.
And here?
0.
So we have 0, and I'm going to hold for 90 seconds. And while I'm holding, I'll point out a couple things. First, I was doing the palpating with my middle finger. Second, right now, there's really no pressure on the tender point with my middle finger, only place holding. And third, he didn't help me find the position of comfort at all. He was a very obedient client and just let me move his foot around. So this process would be the same no matter where on the body you're doing it. It can be done with clothing. For example, if my client had, maybe he had just been in a race and he still had his shirt and runner's bib and running shorts on, he could hop up on the table and we could do this fully clothed. So it's been about 1 minute. At the 90-second mark, I'm going to keep my middle finger in the spot, just holding in place, and I'm going to slowly release his foot and ankle back to our starting position, and then I'll retest and see what level of pain we're at. All right, so before we go back to neutral position, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and then slowly breathe out. All right, I'm going to press again with the same amount of pressure that I first used and ask for a pain scale again. And what are we at there?
Maybe a 4.
A 4. So we've got about a 50% reduction in pain on that same spot with the same amount of pressure. If this were a real treatment, I would probably do that same exact method again and hoping to get about a 70% reduction. But that's positional release in a nutshell.